I know it's late, sunny Jim, viewers at home. Yeah, I know it's late, sunny Jim, viewers at home, but I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a forthcoming Happy New Year as well. An impending Happy New Year. And I want to show you if I could just turn our laptop around for a second. My Christmas lights, since you know, you probably haven't noticed, won't be able to notice the flashing lights shining on the wall behind me, unfortunately. And yes, I know you won't be able to see many of the lights, but what you saw is better than nothing, isn't it? Hope it didn't damage me headphone wire then with all that twisting and turning of my laptop. I'm, I'm also I'm also worried about turning my laptop around because of how the wire of my mouse is partly frayed towards where it connects to my laptop, and um, and the live wire's showing, and I'm scared of shocking myself with it and making my hairstyle even more innovative than it already is. But yes, what better way to commemorate Christmas than to play a festive themed Disney game, eh? After all, they can be so heartwarmingly and cheerily festive, can't they? Especially with the Christmas theme in mind. So let's hope I can turn it on with my first attempt, with my OCD being what it is, even though I've managed to get it better over the last day or so. So I need to do it again. Big surprise to Ray. Folks at home, yeah, let's try again then. Okay, I've done it again. So yes, he is the let's just check to make sure my settings are right, which they are. Yes, such a merry, festive and seasonal title screen, isn't it? Showing Santa and his reindeers flying through the night sky, undoubtedly on their way to deliver presents to those deserving, and maybe even not deserving, eh? Out there eagerly awaiting the people eagerly awaiting their gifts. Moon looks a bit scary as well. Well, you can almost see the face of it, but not quite. I do tend to find the moon scary looking with the craters, the way they make it look like a shocked face sometimes. Anyway, let's get started with the game. Makes me wonder what those things are at the right side, which fall down every now and again, which look like it could be snowdrops, but you'd think they'd be more prominently displayed in the middle of the screen if that was the case, wouldn't you? I hope my face cam's showing, by the way. I can't remember if it's supposed to show or not when I'm playing. Probably isn't. I'll just check to make sure that it's still going anyway. Watch me have a huge problem getting back into the game now. Need to do it again. And again. Okay, let's get started with the game. I need to do it again. We can't get out of this intro part either without letting it play out either. So yes, back to the title screen we go. Okay. I need to do it again. Anyway, back to the title screen again. Maybe I'll edit this out. This messing around trying to get the game started. I need to do it again. Okay. Dizzy, let's drink tea, bye-bye! By the way, I like the background of the text window there. It's got pink hearts in it, or purple hearts. I'm assuming they're pink, though, because it's Daisy and she's ultra-feminine. But yes, I like that touch of a coloured background to indicate which character's talking, in addition to the pink framework of the text box, that is. Oh, what's that, I wonder? Doesn't sound good, sounds scary. Clearly something just erupted in flames. Oh, boy! What was it falling so loud, baby? Don't worry, Daisy, baby. I'm gonna check this, baby. Notice how with us being masculine, we have a blue text box, by the way. Seems fitting after all. Yeah, so as you can see from the room title at the top of the screen, it's Christmas in the game, and apparently Christmas is spelled wrongly at the top too. Unfortunately enough, but what can you do, eh? Can we go back to sleep and just pretend that nothing happened, I wonder? Obviously not, I'd imagine. That wouldn't be fitting with the essence of the game, would it? And if I know Dizzy Games, I'd think that star at the top of the Christmas tree isn't just a mere decoration and that it might actually be a collectible. But I don't know actually, because in the top left it indicates the presence of the collectibles, doesn't it? But let's see if I can get to the top of the tree without singeing myself on the torch. Regardless, and see if I can actually collect the star on the Christmas tree, eh? But first I'll action the Christmas tree and see if we can examine it at all. Guess not. Okay, then I'll try and get on top of it, but no, it had seemed that the star isn't actually a collectible. Well, there's a big shock, and now we can't open the cupboard. Can we talk to Daisy again, I wonder? Do you already know what has crashed so terribly, boy? Not yet, baby. Hold your horses, baby doll. Yeah, she's very impatient, that Daisy, isn't she? But what can you do with women in this day and age, eh? And notice how I jumped from the stool, from the chair here to avoid singeing myself on the torch, because I've played enough old school dizzy games to know that torches can be quite hazardous in dizzy games. And yes, we can collect the key and we get a nice melodic chiming sound when we do. A teapot with a teapot with a teapot with hot flame tea stands in the middle of the table. As you can see, our narrator's back with his ultra dramatic narration of events taking place in the storyline, isn't he? What would we do without him, I wonder? That's anyone's guess in these harrowing, trying times, isn't it? Closed, right. Yes, obviously we need the key to get out of our own house, don't we? Our own dwelling. Dizzy has opened the door with the key, right. And we drop the key, we lose the key once we've used it, which is fortunate because it indicates to me that once we've used items and we no longer need them anymore, they vanish, which essentially means that we won't be confused by having loads of used items lying all over the place for times when I get stuck with puzzles later on in the game, which I usually always do with these games, unfortunately enough. How cold it is, boy. Why, if it wasn't for my nice, comfy, warm boxing gloves, I imagine my hands and fingers would freeze to popsicles, boy. The lights outside of our sweet home here nice as well, and it looks like we have one of the presents that we need already too. And we get a nice little bit of music too to celebrate our acquisition of a present. You have found a present, boy. Lucky you. Yes, lucky me indeed. Is this a crowbar we can collect for some nefarious purposes or other, I wonder? For some nefarious purpose or other? Let's see. Fire iron? Do you mean tire iron game? After all, a fire iron sounds like a most curious tool. Can we talk to this seemingly immobile snowman here, I wonder? No, but I imagine maybe we'll have to break it up or something then in order to get past it with an object or something. And it's curious how I can only sink into some parts of the snow, but not others, isn't it? Intriguing trees, baby dolls, the likes of which you don't even find in Nottingham Forest. And Robin Hood would know all about that, wouldn't he? I wonder which way I should go. I'll investigate this crash of Santa's here. I think I'll edit out the top part because of my anxiety. That's Santa Claus. how has he appeared here, boy? Oh yes, I've just noticed his legs and lower body sticking out of the snow. Wow, boy, he firmly stuck, boy. I must call the others, boy. Yes, it's very fortunate that I don't get stuck, isn't it, when I sink into this snow? To be able to can't drown in it, isn't it, without I get totally covered in it. I have not called anybody here, boy. There's no use to pull him out myself, boy. Yes. Given the size difference between us both, I would indeed surmise that we're not strong enough to lift him out. And we can't interact with his sleigh at all, as it appears. Okay, then it looks like we have a present over here to pick up and a castle entrance. Can we go in? Yes, as it appears it isn't locked. But you know, with how this is like a radically different interior, I don't think we will go in just yet. Instead, I'll check out the rest of this treehouse complex here. After all, with this being a 16-bit Dizzy game, I can imagine we get a change of music in the castle maybe, so let's not go in there just yet and instead collect this present. You're proud present, boy. Interesting, now we can how this at the top, this top platform doesn't seem entirely solid, isn't it? But I'm guessing that's probably just a bug rather than a puzzle, rather than something strange which a puzzle could be based off. You're proud present, boy. Is there a save feature in this, by the way? Yes, there is, fortunately enough. So that means that there's no great need for me to rush through this. And according to the title screen, we're now approaching Dozie's house, but it looks like if I fall here, there's no guarantee I'll be able to get back up. I mean, that does look like an elevator down there, but it might not be in working order, mightn't it? So yes, I'll check that castle after all, after I think about it. So let's be heading on over there, what do you say, folks? Is this the door of the castle, or a door leading to a room within the castle, I wonder? Well, I can't interact with it anyway, so no worries. I don't like those gargoyle-like things on the walls, so not sure if I'm going to edit them out or not. Hey, there's Denzel, it looks like. Nice seeing him here, isn't it? And a present here as well, in this stylish residence. You're proud present, boy. No, I can't pick up this goblet on the table, it would seem. And as you can see, with how Dizzy and his fellow yokefolk are rather diminutive in size, chairs are too big for them to sit on, so they have to stand on chairs. That's quite an inconvenience for when you know a lot of humans, isn't it? And yes, given the fact that we don't seem to have a health bar in this game, that makes me fear that maybe one touch of anything bad will kill me instantly. And I can't see any indication of me having multiple lives in this game either, so that's a cause for concern. Makes me wonder if this is going to be ultra hard, doesn't it? With lots of dangerous occurrences and hazards in the game, even though I haven't yet encountered any. And I like the upward and downward scrolling as well, in addition to the sideways scrolling. Especially when it happens slowly, as the screen gradually centers on our current location. It's a nice touch indeed, I feel. Anyway, what are you doing here, Denzel, and why are you wearing sunglasses in the middle of winter? Denzel, why are you awake? Pray. A moment of hesitation, pray. I can't respond too fast because that would make me look too weak and uncool. Pray. Denzel? Pray. What's happened, dude? You made me lose my cool, bro. I said, why are you awake, boy? I'll listen to music, man. There's Santa falling from the sky into a snowbank, boy. Let's go drag him out, boy. I can't, dude. I need to listen to the whole new album you gave me, bro. The battery in the player will finally discharge in the cold. Because even though I'm cool, I'm not cold enough to have any effect on the battery, man. Okay, I'll think up something, boy. I always do with my astounding intellect, after all. And given how we don't have a health bar, I wonder if this thing that looks like fruit on top of the fireplace will be a food item or an item for a puzzle. A lemon, eh? Seems like it's an item for a puzzle. And no, I'm not going to take the chance of touching that fire in case it's lethal and I die instantly. Given how I seem to lack any form of health bar. I did come mighty close to touching that torch flame though, didn't I? And it didn't have any harmful effects on me, so maybe the torch flames are just mere decorations, eh? Can we collect any of these shields on the wall? Or a heavy cover, boy. I can't open it without an instrument, boy. Well, you know, we have a fire iron, which I suspect could be a tire iron. Will that do the job, I wonder? Yes. Dizzy Brownie lifted the cover and pushed it aside. So it wasn't the shield on the wall, but rather this protective covering which will allow us to descend into the lower depths of the castle, eh? Well, I suppose we should see what's down there. A rather big fall, and it'd appear we don't yet have any way to navigate our way back upward either. A strong iron chain supports the drawbridge, pray. It's handy to know all about the inner workings of dwellings which you explore after all, pray. So that you don't get hurt or trapped, pray. And yes, as you can see, our narrator fancies himself as a teacher as well as a narrator, doesn't he? And we'd appear to be in a barn. Well, overlooking a barn now. Anyway, let's collect his presents. You've found the present. OCD was just acting up again. Okay, let's take another descent. This time it would seem we actually have some stairs, which is more helpful than just a big drop, isn't it? So that we'll be able to presumably make our way back up. You've found the present. I'm doing impressively well, aren't I? 7 presents, considering I'm playing this completely blindly. Unlike most of my Dizzy game videos, I've never actually played this before, except for that very first part in the hut when we heard the plane crash. But it was probably just Santa's sleigh crashing, wasn't it? Dylan, you son of a bee! Howdy, dude. You know something, Dizzy? With how we're brothers, we have the same mom. We have the same mom, dude. Therefore, by calling me a son of a bee, you're also insulting yourself, man. Anyway, enough about arguing semantics, dude. Take a look. What a beautiful place I have found, bro. Everything is covered with snow, but here is green grass growing, bro. It just boggles my mind, man. Great place, boy. Listen, Dylan, Santa Claus is in trouble. We need help, boy. Oh, dude, do you feel the strong wind, man? If I leave my shelter, it will be blown away. That'll be just too gnarly for me to handle, bro. Invent something, and I'm in business, man. You're the intellectual after all, and I'm just the philosopher here, dude. Yes, okay then. Let's see if we can put our inventive mind to work and handle Dylan's quandary, which seems to be being overwhelmed by his grassy surroundings, strangely enough. Well, there's a relief that wasn't a fall to the death, isn't it? What's this here, a can or something, or a drink? Oil? Ah, I see how that could come in handy. Well, maybe with something in the castle, maybe. Granddad's house is covered with snow. I must dig a passage. Wow, that's quite an unfortunate thing to happen to someone who's getting on in age, isn't it? You'd think they'd let him live in one of the higher up huts, wouldn't you? So that kind of thing could be less likely to happen to him, but who knows, maybe these lower huts are easier for him to get to, so Really, there's problems whichever way you look at it, isn't there? Anyway, let's see if we can get in. No, I suppose in a way that's obvious, isn't it, with how the place is covered with snow and all? And I doubt the oil will help at all either. Makes you wonder if these lights outside the huts all connect to each other, doesn't it? The road seem to run up the tree trunks as well. That'd be a very nice and cosy touch indeed, I do so feel. Covered with snow. Strange how the title for the screen is just Grand's house, isn't it? I didn't know they shortened Granddad to just Grand. After all, that could lead to confusion with grandmas as well, couldn't it? Although I suppose they're colloquially referred to as grams, aren't they? You've found a present, right? Yes, what would we do without our dear narrator indeed, baby doll viewers at home? And it'd seem we have enough to present see it so. You're found a present, right. Makes you wonder how many of them there are in this, doesn't it? And it'd appear we've descended quite far down the treehouse complex, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll go back up there later because it seems like there's a dead end down here. And then, so I want to investigate that first, without that'll be the shorter path to take. But no, it appears this is a cave. So yes, I'll save the exploration of that after all until I've checked up here and the rest of the treehouse complex here. For a minute in the corner of my eye I thought I saw a spider up above. You know, the spider hazard, the dangerous spider creatures you often get in dizzy games, but alas, it wasn't to be. You are proud, present, Thanks. That's 10 that we have now. Oh, it looks like this hut has some kind of a tower attached to it, doesn't it? And I like how the Christmas lights run up it in a Z kind of pattern. And another present we have too. You are found present. You are found present. Yeah, so that for now. Can we get in here? Yes. Doors, hallway. What does she have gargoyles on her cupboard for? She turning into a goth or something, I wonder. Anyway, let's get his present. You have found present. Can we read this? No, it seems not. That's quite an intriguing looking picture on the wall, isn't it? Can we leap into it? No. And we can't examine the tree. Is there anything in Dora's cupboard? No. This cauldron isn't gonna hurt me, is it? I mean, theoretically speaking, the base of it could hurt me with how it's flaming, but at the same time, when you think about it, the contents of it would be hot as well, the way it was bubbling, wouldn't it? So how, assuming there's any danger to it, how should I pass it? I'll walk. After all, if I die, then it'll be Dora's fault for having everything arranged so dangerously in here, won't it? Ah, it didn't hurt after all. How nice. So, Dora, are you turning into a goth or something with those horrible decorations on your cupboard? Dora, there is Santa Claus stuck in a snowbank and can't get out, boy. So why are you silent, boy? I'm going to pull him out, boy. Whoa, boy. The real Santa, boy. This kind of made me get a bit out of breath doing that voice sometimes, but I digress. Baby doll viewers at home. Seems like Dora has quite a dark and sinister looking attic in her house, doesn't it? You know, with her spider's web up there and all. And we can't interact with her bed. Okay, what do we have up here on this shelf, I wonder? Nothing collectible, as it seemed? No. Does she have more than one Christmas tree? She's a show-off, isn't she? And it looks like this could be a collectible bauble on it. Yes. What a beautiful glass ball, boy. Oops, boy. Has broken, boy. So fragile, boy. And we don't even get anything from that little mishap, it would seem. Unless she's going to tell us off for it or something and now advance the storyline somehow. Who's to know in this day and age of duplicity, deceit and deception, which are colloquially known as the 3Ds. At least to me they are anyway, maybe they aren't to you. But that often tends to be the case with inside jokes, doesn't it? Hey, Sonny Jim. Looks like a present and a key up there that I can collect. Is there something to collect as well? It would seem not, when all's said and done. Okay, let's get this present. You are proud present, boy. And the key too. The barn key, I can see how this'll help us. That's assuming we can actually get to the barn anyway. And by the way, speaking of Christmas trees and stars, can I actually fall into the top of this tree, I wonder? No, it would seem to be in quite a bad position for me to accomplish that goal, wouldn't it? Hey, we can get on top of this window too. Fortunately, we can't get stuck in the spider's webs, which would be a rather scary situation to find ourselves in, wouldn't it? Looks like there's no way to actually get down without touching the torches, doesn't it? But well, they end up being harmless after all, and I suppose I should try it sooner or later, shouldn't I, without we're running out of time and all. Yeah, I'll try it now. Whee! Yes, they don't hurt. And jumping on top of the cauldron doesn't hurt either. But have you noticed how that tree is... What? Oh, where am I, boy? I'm in the lands of the giants, it'd appear. Oh, Kizzy boy. You are in Vladivostok in Russia, and I am Dead Moros, boy. a cousin of Santa Claus, pray. But how have you come here, pray? I don't know, really, pray. I I jumped somewhere. Then there was a flash, pray, and I am here, pray. I actually jumped into the star at the top of my sister's Christmas tree, pray. If you want to know, if you want the details, and it's that woman holding a squirrel. How cute, pray. Ted Burrows. How can I get to home, boy? I must to help to Santa Claus, boy. I know, pray. His sleigh is old, pray. Maybe it broke when he flew above your forest, pray. I imagine those skylines can be most treacherous indeed to traverse after all, pray. What with all those towering tree canopies and all of the sharp-beaked birds flying all over the place. Birds of prey being what they are, you understand, young man? Now I'll clap my hands and you will come home, pray. And for your kindness and responsiveness, you will find a gift under the Christmas tree, pray. One, pray. Two, pray. Three, pray. By the way, notice how the amount of exclamation marks corresponds to the numbers in the text boxes, pray. And how my text boxes also have a rather snazzy, snowy framework to them, pray. In addition to the cool, cold-looking blue interiors to them. But alas, you're getting bored, young man, aren't you? The youth of today has no patience, my good lady. Does he fly away to home, pray? Ah, yes, we're here. Can we go back? No. Yes, as you can see, the star has stopped shining now, hasn't it? Let's get out of here away from those, gargoyles and, I guess it's time then for us to bring an end to this session here. But because actually, no. In order to give Dizzy some shelter, we'll stand and wait in the cave. As I hit save, because I'm a poet and I know it. Slot is empty, but not for long. Yes, and let's turn the game off now. And I'll see you all next time, folks. Goodbye. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year again, folks. Bye. Bye. Bye.